put the garbage cans back where they belong instead of throwing them on the street. And number three, can we consider, or something, for no discussion, but can we consider where the company actually provides the garbage cans, the big garbage cans, so everybody has the same garbage?
Renegotiate with Ameriwaste.
That's it.
Okay, I see. Ma'am, right there.
For the STR owners, maybe the city, once these items get, put into place, the first item on their online profile is their city ordinances for parking, garbage and trash. This house allows, 6 cars, 4 trash cans, and there will be fines. I just feel that's under communication, but for those 3 items, that should be like the very first bullet point of anybody's online. And it is not for every single person. There's.
I'm gonna go to you, and then to you, and then we'll be done with this.
Yeah, on garbage, have Ameriwaste only pick up legal, containers or bags, leave the others there.
Ameriwaste only picks up what is contracted. So right there, that.
What I'm curious about is bins that are no longer used, that are not legal, they don't have a lid, they're cracked, they got holes in the bottom. Can we throw those away? People dispose of their old trash bins they're not using instead of having scattered all down the road in front of their house.
Okay.
I don't know how you summarize that.
Have the citywide cleanup. We'll do it right here, last.
Don't write yet, Barry.
There's no more room, Russell.
This won't eliminate any of these issues. I think it's going to lessen this and make it more manageable. Is to cap the number of STRs at 150. The existing ones will be grandfathered. And no exceptions.
Okay. That one we already have captured in our, so stresses to the infrastructure. And yeah, right there, that's where the cap would be, because that would be a stress to the infrastructure. Stresses to the infrastructure, water, sewer, roads, solutions, yes ma'am. Short-term rental funds for maintenance and repair.
I'd like to see a point on a time for the garbage to be put out.
We're past garbage.
We're past garbage. Jerry?
Exactly.
Jerry.
I go around.
Please, ma'am, over here.
I'm going back to trash for a sec, because if we're limiting the number of trash containers per house, have you been on the beach on a weekend? There's not enough trash containers on the beach. So if we're limiting the number of trash bins per house, and we don't have enough on the beach, we need extra trash areas for the overflow.
Okay, thank you. We'll put that in the parking lot.
Looking for solutions, thoughts on,
We're on stresses for
and?
infrastructure.
Mine's back on trash.
Okay, we're not going back.
We're not back to
I
trash.
know we're not going to take the trash cans off the beach. People pack in whatever they bring in, they pack
Okay.
out.
Pack in, pack out.
Short-term rental.
Sir, do you have a solution to the stress on this infrastructure? This road.
I mean, look, it's a ways for renters to draw off their trash. Right now, we have the renters put the trash in the bins outside.
Guys, we're off trash. We're on trash.
Hey, we're done talking about trash. We're talking about the stressors to the infrastructure.
Sorry, I didn't hear the change, but we're not for trash.
Someone else stood up right there.
For trash, can we just pick up a contract for more days a week? 2 days a week seems.
Okay. Is this regarding stressors to the infrastructure?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, can you please listen so we can hear? Thank you.
stresses to infrastructure, so I have no idea how this works, but it seems like if you have a few bad apple STRs with 25 people, where the house only supports a handful, can we not put a surtax on water consumption, something along those lines, which will show who's using the most water and sewage and things like that?
Now, the limit of people in each house is already been adjusted. Again, look at the new bylaws. They're not allowed to have.
Okay, maybe if it solves the problem, great.
Okay.
One more thing about infrastructure, and I don't know what the law is, prevents or whatever, but, and I know we have put fire hydrants on some of the streets, but there's still some streets where the fire hydrants are, I don't know, 200 yards apart, so I think we need to take a very close look at that.
Yeah,
In case
it's-
there's an emergency.
Yeah. Thank you.
Long term, that would be capital improvement plan.
Okay, any other, stresses for infrastructure? Or you think we have one more?
Ma'am, last one.
I think you should do a radius on how many STRs you limit. And we can do a cap on the STRs, but then do a radius. Don't make it where you've got 15 STRs on one street.
Yeah, that helps relieve the infrastructure.
Barry, can you certainly, did you understand that?
Yes, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is there one more over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it trespassing and theft?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it's trespassing and theft. What is a succinct thoughts and solutions? Sir, right there, let's first hand this on. Clear to the very back, right there with your hand.
Shot on the spot.
Neighborhood control.
Neighborhood control.
Neighborhood control.
Yeah, and more police presence.
Yeah, right here.
I would like to see citations written when the STRs people come over into the homeowners' properties, because there's no fines written. We've called like 30 times. And multiple times, 3 or 4 times, for 110. Warnings are useless. The warnings are useless with the current.
Okay, write citations.
They need to be cited.
Yeah. Eliminating warnings.
Citations, they need to be fined.
This is our, you were first.
In addition to our existing police force, if we can't hire more deputies or police officers, why not hire an outside entity to come in and strictly enforce some of these?
Third-party enforcement. And sir, right here, come here.
Police enforcement. I can't remember the last time I've seen a patrol car just cruising down our street. Yep. Going down the
Yes,
Utilize the Galveston County Police reporting system that's out there. You go to pull up details.
Galveston
Jamaica
County
Beach
Police.
is missing.
We need more.
We need our details there.
More police staff.
So they get the purple first, and then you.
Just as a possibility, what if we gated the community? If we put gates at the front where they had to check in, it would limit cars. So if you have an STR that can rent to 10 people, we need to know the names of all 10 people. And they go on a list, and when they show up to rent the house, whether they come at the same time or not, they have to check in with an ID. They
Gated
can't come in with
community.
40 friends that aren't on the lease.
That's a great idea.
I think a bullet point I would like to add is run the full police force on the weekends.
Full police force on the
I
weekends.
think we've got more.
We have more police enforcement. The man in the orange right here, last one. Orange cap. Orange cap, sorry.
license tracking, some of the cities have where they track everybody that comes into the city for crime, and you know who's coming in and if there's any illegal.
Just put down LPRs,
Yeah, there you go.
license plate readers.
How about, didn't we just buy the police department a new boat? I only see them use it on Memorial Day in the past, how about more of the.
Okay, they're saying more water.
Water patrol, additional water patrol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Additional water patrol.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I think we're ready to move on we'll get over here. The first one is, and after the discussion, I'm not sure this is valid, but it says fear of retaliation if police are called. I will tell you that if a complaint is made, it is anonymous this time. Sir, right here.
Yeah. I'm a property owner, a short-term rental owner, and I wouldn't mind having my name and number posted on the city website saying that I'm a short-term rental. So if somebody has a problem with my property, they can call that number or find my property and call it, and that would take care of the fear, because the homeowners are calling me rather than, calling the police.
So publicize the owner information, something to that effect.
That information is provided on the app. When
Yes.
it's ran.
All right. I'm gonna go a little bit further from him, not just on the website, but maybe a login where it's just the people in the community that can access our contact information. That way, we're not so scared about scams and, theft and stuff like that, but if it's the people in the community that can call in, log in and get our contact information, so they can call us
Community
directly.
access, is that
So we
Jones?
can.
You wrote it. He's already thinking. This gentleman back here with the glasses.
I have one more thing.
These might help with a couple of the problems, but in relation to the gating community comment, but maybe just having a way for guests to register and submit their documentation made to the city, so every guest that is staying in a short-term rental has to submit their ID, and the city provides some sort of verification that the short-term rental can use, and you cannot check in without them.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, just say we're not, the city is not.
Yeah, that's it. The city's not in the short-term rental business. Sir, I'm not heard from you.
Fear of retaliation, we used to have a neighborhood watch group, and there were sectors by the sections of the property, and there were
Neighborhood watch.
leaders in that section. If you're afraid to call the police, call the leader of your neighborhood watch, and they'll call the police, or they'll call the mayor, or they'll call the
Community policing, let us regulate what's happening in our community. Call us, get certain people, police are busy, they're doing on the beach and everything else. But if you've got another stage of people who volunteer, and you're on call, you're the first stage. Hey, we've got a trespassing problem, we've got a noise problem. These people come, they can report it back to the police.
Okay, I think, Ken, we'll go one more on this front and then move on.
One more.
I was gonna say, we also have 2 homes in Sea Isle that we rent out, and we have a neighbor list, of everybody that owns a home there. So it's very easy, and it's not just for, noise and problems, but during the freeze, water is flowing.
Yeah, that's it.
Neighborhood.
That's supporting, it's not I want to go to.
Resident intervention.
Okay, is it? So resident intervention, there's a lot listed under there. I think the whole thing is that the neighbors have to save them, the renters from themselves jumping off the deck or catching the place on fire because they have a grill underneath the deck, and uncontrolled casting, those better detailing of rules and restrictions.
Is there a rule you can't jump off a deck? How are you regulating? You're regulating
There could be a
stupidity.
Sir, did you, oh, I guess you didn't have a schedule. Thoughts on this? This is a little tougher because you're right, you're regulating some things that really aren't, I mean, there may be problems, but they're not illegal
You
problems.
mentioned it if it's a problem.
Is a potential, for,
Resident, the way this is framed, this is about resident intervention when they see these things, is how I'm reading it.
I see. Oh,
well, one potential is we don't have regulations on some of these. Is one of the potentials for this to look at a fire safety ordinance for the community. You know, that then residents don't have to intervene, it's posted in the rules and regulations. Is another potential maybe a canal safety ordinance, you know? Can't have unattended fishing lines. Boaters have primacy in the water. You know, so those are some items that council could consider, is a canal safety.
And then the patrolling of the canals could be enforced.
Yeah. All right, you ready to move on?
Parties.
Frequency of parties, and then I think this is really probably more about how many people are in the driveway and how much the noise is, which I think everybody's invited. I really think the solutions that to the noise and to the amount of cars have created a solution to parties and overcrowding.
And are these rules going for all homeowners or just?
Of course they would have to.
That would be my question. Is this stuff just for short term or is this for everybody? Everybody. You get that point.
Does the 2+4 limitation apply to residents too?
Right.
Because that's not equal application to law right now.
So the question was, do all these apply to everybody? And yes, if the ordinance is passed, you can't park here 5 to 5, it would apply to regardless if you're full-time or a short-term rental, sir. Looking at solutions.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I think a good solution would be to have a Jamaica Beach code enforcement officer.
And one is hired. One has been hired.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt here just a second, because I think we're gonna start doing the preference, showing our preferences via those little dots soon. And it's probably too late to do some of this now, but like, hire a code enforcement officer. I don't think we wanna list that 2 or 3 places. It kind of splits the vote on the same thing. So is it somewhere over there? Do we have a we already have a code enforcement officer, right?
Yes.
So is the code enforcement officer, is he a full-time for Jamaica Beach or is he shared with like Galveston or something?
He's full-time for us, but it's a part-time position.
Can you make it a full-time position?
It's probably going to have to be eventually, but right now it's budgeted for a part-time position. Yes, ma'am.
Another thing, I know, like on the trash, but it's pretty much everything here, what I'm getting down to, is when the tickets are issued, can they not be mailed to the owners when it is the renters that's doing the thing? And if it was given to them right then, they would stop the party and they would fix the crash, then it would be
It
corrected.
depends on what the citation is on who it has to get issued to. And
Call. Yeah, you can call. We only have 72 hours to bill it back. Yeah.
And it can't be, you know, if they're getting the tickets for it, then, you know, they would actually start telling their friends, oh, don't do this in Jamaica Beach, you're gonna get a ticket. But if they start getting the tickets, that's gonna start, word of mouth is gonna happen.
like I said, some of them can be given directly to the people, the others, but not all of them. And so the law is not where, not my expertise.
24 hours, so we can build it in.
Yeah.
He's a good
interpreter.
I got one more bullet.
An actual solution?
Yes, I would like to see a sign on the entrances that states quiet time is 9 o'clock or whatever it is. Yeah. As you come in, so everybody.
Did you get that? Very good.
There's an
I
hour,
haven't seen it.
curfew time.
Yes.
A noise ordinance time publicly posted.
Big ass sign is
Yeah.
How about, no, for short-term rentals, no one-night rentals, because I think those people, if they're gonna rent their house for one night.
No one-night rentals. I don't see any other hands. We can move on. Yes, never. You met me the other day.
We need to have a zero.
She's saying zero tolerance policy on the issues and the enforcement.
Our noise ordinance, which y'all know, and it is written in the ordinance that there has to be a warning given. And that only delays any type of enforcement. So if you have the police come out, your neighbor calls, people they're hesitant to call, but the ones that do call, the police come out,
Yeah.
they have to.
We have rewriting the ordinance as one of the solutions.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But we need zero tolerance. We don't need people getting warnings. If you are disturbing the peace of our community, then you need to get a citation. And eventually, just like she said, if we have zero tolerance, then and enforcement,
Yes. Eliminate warnings.
and issue citations, and make arrests.
We're gonna have to move on. Thank you. Does that say revolving doors, not knowing your neighbors?
You got it?
You did good. A solution for not knowing your neighbor, go ahead.
Hey, guys, we need to limit individual conversations.
Privately posting. Good.
The homeowners, contact information so that we can, if they don't come down,
I think
we
we
see
have
them,
that.
and we're there, it'd be good just to call and say hi.
Publicize the owner's contact info, we already have that one.
Okay. Solutions for I think as Alderman Welch pointed out, the neighborhood has changed in dynamics.
More community events could be a way of
Okay.
getting to know your neighbor.
But we don't have to do events with short-term rentals.
Yes, Brandon?
I'm sure everyone said this, you're right, limit STR.
You're gonna have to put it up there somewhere, Barry. There's as good as any. This man right over here in the front.
Are we still on meeting your neighbor?
Yes, ma'am.
What about a welcome packet when you become an STR, pick up your application, and basically one of it says, you have neighbors on either side, this person and this person, it's up to you now to just meet your neighbors.
Welcome packet. I like that. Okay.
When somebody applies for a short-term rental registration, there's a letter that goes to all the houses within so many feet of that house, saying, this is gonna be a short-term rental, here's my name,
and you'll get people to kind of know each
I'm
other.
not sure how to best say that.
Neighbors, are aware of.
It's kind of a welcome packet, welcome wagon.
Now it's half the people left already and they were divorced.
Clarity on that issue, yes, it's knowing who the STR owners are, but when you live with STRs right around you, it's like a hotel motel situation. That's the revolving door. Right. You cannot acquaint yourself to every renter, every family that comes in for 3 days or 2 days or a week. That's, from my perspective, from my experience, with the revolving door. It's not the owners or the managers, it's the guests coming in and out constantly, not recognizing.
Is there a solution to that problem?
I don't know the solution because I don't know that you could when there's constant movement of people in and out. And their pets, which can cause some challenges sometimes as well.
It's a challenge, really. We have
That's gonna be regulated, that's gonna be regulated when there's a problem with a home, then the whole STR people are gonna have to be responsible for their home. Same thing in my home, if somebody comes in and one of my guests in my home does something, I'm responsible for it. As an STR owner, so are you.
Okay.
Correct, I'm saying living next to an STR.
We're trying to focus on the solution, so want to hear solutions.
That's clarification that I think.
Let's
Over
move to
here.
the next, did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Which,
Kendall.
Mike's real quick, just, if we have, eliminate one night stays.
and I think we have that one. Yes, sir.
An annual town hall meeting like this, so we could be aware of the problems.
Semi-annual.
Town hall meetings.
Regularly
With
scheduled.
the barbecue.
And he found the word. Okay.
Who said that?
Let's go to the next one, which appears to be disrespectful behavior, which is a little bit subjective. And I think maybe we've captured a lot of this other. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think we pretty much captured that. Let's go to safety, because that's something I heard several people bring up. And I think that's pretty all-encompassing, but some solutions to the safety issues that we're experiencing it. Yes, right here, ma'am.
Safety video maybe, that we can post, just to talk about people not knowing to, cast the lines out and everything like that, maybe a safety video that the short.
The safety video. No, on the next one over, Barry, we're gonna. Yes, sir.
Do there need to be more ordinances to cover safety?
I need to.
Do there need to be more ordinance, law to cover safety?
Okay, additional ordinances, codes and ordinances.
Additional code of ordinances?
Yeah. Yes.
What kind of safety are we talking about?
Well, and
Fire safety.
I think that's what I said, it's very broad, so it's fire safety, it's, water safety, it's a lot of those things. I'm gonna get her and then I'm coming to you, sir.
All right, this kind of goes to everything, actually. Maybe 2 points here. One, meeting notes can maybe be done with the Bluebird thing, that it goes out to your phone, goes out to text, and then email, all at one to say when we're gonna have meetings, so it's better communicated and what the meetings are about. And two, can we not have more meetings on the weekends? Look at the turnout we had today. Because it's not on a Thursday when we're all working in Houston.
That's phone distribution method.
And that's really got more back about, I talked about communication a little bit.
Yeah, and also we do have Blackboard if you're not signed up.
I am, but we don't get about the city meetings on that.
Yeah, you do.
Sir?
We don't.
Right here.
Only water.
Mayor, city council, enforce the ordinance that we all passed. I think the safety issue, a lot of this will take care of itself. If the STR ordinance is
Stricter enforcement of all ordinances. Yes?
I think the safety issue should be a homeowner's responsibility, not a city responsibility. More ordinance is not gonna address this, because it should be a homeowner's, whether it's a full-time resident or STR or whatever, it should be a homeowner's responsibility.
I can agree with that, but I don't see a solution in that.
No, there's no solution, but I don't think this is a problem that needs to be addressed here.
Okay, that's fair enough.
In regards to safety, I know, like I said before, I'm on this side, of the beach side. Not so much more of a problem on in Jamaica Beach problem. The roads are extremely narrow. Can you not cover the culverts and to where the roads are wider?
I think that's a parking lot item. I don't think that's gonna solve any parking issues when I say a parking lot item.
No, that would be more of an infrastructure, because if you got cars parked on the street, a fire truck cannot get down that street.
And we've captured a parking ordinance potential. If we need wider streets, I don't think that's a STR specific issue, that's a parking lot, or, look, is there a way to improve our base streets?
And sir, I can guarantee you, our fire department will get through. Doesn't matter. They'll move anybody out of the way.
Oh, no, I believe that.
I don't know how to address, but one safety issue that I really worry about are the outdoor fire pits,
I think we captured.
And I think we captured something about international fire codes, international building.
So I've been asking my neighbor to get rid of it, and I've worked with the HOA, I've called John, and he still has the outdoor fire pit right on the property line.
I'm guessing it's not illegal
It is illegal.
to have it.
No, not in our city. So,
I was told by the HOA that
We don't have an
outdoor
HOA
fires are not allowed in Jamaica Beach.
they're not allowed on the beach. They're not allowed on the beach.
You
They're
don't
allowed
even go
unless
into
it's
the
fire.
We need to add that as a safety.
I think we had, somewhere we had modification of that.
So I've got 2 points. One, we have a home in Sugar Land, it's my mom's home, so we rent it out long term. But the city of Sugar Land requires when you rent your home and this is long term, they have to come in and inspect it. They need to make sure we have smoke alarms.
Inspections.
Like that, so that's one solution. It's not, I know it's not that popular, but there are some that are really bad.
But it should be for all homeowners.
Yes, all homeowners.
The other point I want to make is somebody brought up a while back about taking the 9% that we pay and reducing it down to maybe 6% or whatever percentage, and taking the difference and calling it something else so that it can apply to the general fund. So maybe there's a general fund tax of 3% and a 6% of the hotel tax.
We're very limited by state law on what we can assign a tax to.
But why
So,
is it only 9% because it's Comal County, it's 4%.
It's up to 9%, so there's a.
9% is what.
But what she's saying is decrease it to 4
I can't
and
do
you
anything
can't
else
spend
with
it.
it, right? So I could reduce it, but create a different tax. I'm not allowed to charge.
Create a different tax.
I don't think so. Sir, this gentleman right here.
This is an expansion on the idea.
Hey, guys.
For a safety video, I think that that's a really good idea. So why could we not use our hotel taxes for a tourism video for short-term renters?
Actually, we probably can.
And do that informational video with the UR code with the link. When they show up to the house, you got your packet, they click on it. Kids love phones. Everybody loves phones. Click on it, boom, it goes to our website, goes to a video that we prepared using that 2 whatever million, which should be a pretty darn good video. And basically, a 5-minute do's and don'ts, rules, regs, here's what you do. If you have a loud party, you're gonna get a fine. This and that, that would solve a lot of
I'm going to address 3 people. You, and I'm going to start with you.
You didn't have the sheet up, but one of the issues that was presented was that you're only collecting 50% of the hotel taxes that you think you should be, is as I understand it, VRBO and all the other things collect that hotel tax, but give it to the owner to turn into the city. Is it possible to have them give the money directly to Jamaica Beach? And that way we know it's getting paid.
It would be an agreement with VRBO, so that, I don't know if that's a solution, but yes, they can, and yes, we are looking at that already.
I do know this one.
Oh,
That's what Galveston does. They brought an ordinance, send it to all of the platforms, and they send the hotel tax directly to, Galveston. What happened though, I hope I can say this, is that we have the same zip code as Galveston. And a lot of that is sitting in escrow with Galveston, so we can pull it back over here.
Sir, right here.
Yeah, just on the safety topic, I like what that guy was saying over there about, let's do a video, but I think there needs to be a specific thing around safety, because, we see a lot of folks with girls underneath. I mean, we had a guy with flames literally touching underneath the house before seeing that go on, and it'd be good to have something that scares them, and maybe the fire department and police, and what I mean by that is just something to say, hey guys, enjoy yourself, this is a great place to live, but be careful, don't do this because you can die. I mean,
This gentleman right here gets the last comment.
Love the idea of having a video paid for by the hot tax. What about having as part of the welcome package, there's a video in there, and it's tied in with the local businesses saying, you watch this video, hey, you get a 10% discount at the local restaurants. Yeah. And pulling these people, emphasis to watch the video, but there's a benefit as opposed to scaring them.
Oh, have we distributed? Okay. We're right to the end. Now we're going to the voting part. So here's how it's going to work. You're going to come up and you're going to get the stickers. The reminder is the red sticker is, you absolutely cannot live with that. Is that right?
Yes.
The red sticker.
The red sticker is right.
Yeah, okay. Red, it's the most terrible idea of everything. The green, it is utopia. Blue, it is, yeah, you can, I think it's a good idea. And then the yellow, I'd be cautious about. So, if you can keep that in mind, you're gonna get, 1 red, 1 green, 3 blue, and 3 yellow. So, look judiciously. Yes, sir, about the process, yes.
Taz, can you hand it?
This is per person in attendance.
No, per person in attendance. Everybody gets a vote.
So it's everybody that's here gets a vote. Please, when you're putting the sticker, put them very close to the words that you're trying, or the ideas that you're trying to identify, so it's not scattered.
I'm Jerry.
I think I heard Jerry,
That's what I wanted to do. I can't make it around there.
Just trying to make a way up.
Excuse me.
If I pick the winners, do I get
Revolution. Cutting through, you know.
They are. You don't need to share and you don't need to
You bet.
Thanks for the process.
Where's that?
One red.
Come on, tell you doing.
Hate it or love it. It's hilarious. How many are going up there?